Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope I've got this right. Oh, that won't take.
Better. That's better. Oh, nice cup of tea. Oh, bit look actually. Good evening, everybody. Oh my God, that was loud, wasn't it? We're going to try a different racetrack today. We didn't do right well on daily race B over there. We're going to see if we can do okay on a daily race C or A even. We can even have a look at it A. I've had a look at C. It looks a bit tricky. Right, let's come out of here. There's a lot of noise there. Hello, Mr. Milano. We're having a go around here. I'm just trying to get this old watch to work again. It's got an automatic in the bloody thing, and it's been sat for so long. I've got to move me arm. I can do it. You can do it. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have a try, man. That's what we're here for. Let's just go straight up and straight in, Otherwise, I'll be mucking about all night. Right, well, we're going to have a look at daily race B. Let's have a look. We've got 11 minutes. You're joking? 11 minutes. It's a long time away, isn't it? Well, let me see if there's a quicker. I don't even know what this is. Renting an adventure car, I think. Oh, right on. There we go. We've got a car. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is going to be. Mr. Milano, looks like I've got an MX-5 or something. It looks like, oh, Dave's been on here. I'm going to go back on the Overdale race and have a look at that in a bit. I've just not seen this one. I don't know when entry time is. Let me just have another quick look. I don't think it's far off, you know. And it looks like Dave's put time in already, Mr. Milano. All right, sports hard. For some reason, I've not got. All right, I need a proper car, don't I? We'll know when we go in here. Have I got a car? I ain't got a car, you see. Give me that. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing? Right. Well, Dave's done 3 minutes, but I've only got a few seconds, and I don't want to really drag my arse all night, you know, trying to get a race. Sometimes I do. Oh, here we go. I'd rather make it. I think I might have done something right. I reckon nice track. We'll have a look. What did Dave do? Dave's pretty good. 305. 305. Right. Let's see if we can just grab anything. I bet this car drives totally different. Oh, you there, Dave, man? I've not tried this one. Oh, there is no brake by assist. I'm looking. Right, I'm going to just put one on here just in case it's a bit tail happy. Oh, this is a bit different. Maybe I don't need. I'll turn that off for now. Mr. Milano drives one of these in real life. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that earlier, Dave. That Logitech. And you asked me, but I didn't have a chance to answer about. Just no, oh wait. Yeah, I'm using a Thrustmaster TLCM, Dave, which is a load cell pedal. It's not a very high quality one, but it is a load cell pedal, mate. It took me a while to get used to it. I'm still getting used to it, probably. Oh, it's a bit slippery, this one, isn't it? A bit lightweight, this. Yeah, we will be doing. We will be doing. But what I'm going to do, Dave, I'm having a look at these new. Scott, what I'm going to do, I'm having a look at these new motion rigs that Mario uses, and I'm contemplating ordering one of those. I just need to know that I've got engineers that can actually put this thing together so that it can function properly. Because that's where I'll struggle. Wow, this is a real slippery car, this. Big delay between gear changes. Yeah, so I'm looking into that at the moment, Mr. Milano, so you never know, in the next few weeks or so, one of them could be on its way. Dynamics, Kinemaniacs, but I need to look at, yeah, it's worth looking into, Mr. Milano. I'm still looking into it. I can't promote the stuff or anything like that because I don't know anything about it. I just know that Mario says he has one of these, and I'd like to, and I know he's offered me to go over to Greece to have a go in it, But I would just prefer to buy one, you know, because I'm not able to travel around a lot. You know, because I use a wheelchair a lot of the time. But it'd be nice to see if I can order one of those and make sure I've got the people involved that can help make it function, because that's where my knowledge ends. Oh, this is a very gentle car. Whee! But yeah, Dave, that load cell pedal, it sounds like you've got a load cell pedal kit for your Logitech. That sounds good, man. It might take a little bit of getting used to if you've not used one before, but once you get hang of it, there'll be no looking back. There's a big delay between third and fourth. Struggling to put it back together. All right, because you're doing a modification, aren't you, Dave? Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. If you were using a Thrustmaster, I had a brake mod for that, but it was just like a little rubber cone. It weren't a proper load cell. Hiya, Spuddy. I noticed you'd done Group C on that new track. You put in a blistering time there, mate. I've not even raced on that track yet. I'm just having a look at these ones that I've not looked at before, Spuddy. You can tell this is a normal road car. Suspension's really nice and soft on it. Steering's light on it. But there's not a lot of downforce and tyres aren't right sticky. Have you been busy, Spuddy? Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what to say, you've been busy, you've done an amazing job there with that time on race C. I don't know how you did that. I went round and round and round and I couldn't get more than a 150. Maybe just under, something like that. I mean, this one, I'm not even using my own car. I've been out to Radio Rentals and hired one. I should be able to drive one of these. I used to have one in real life. It didn't feel like this. The one that I had was old pop-up headlight one, and I had it lowered and blue chipped. They were quite nice actually. No, not seen anything in Mario at the moment. He might pop in later on. He might be able to give us some advice on these motion rigs, Mr. Milano. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Get a bit of an idea about how they operate and what type of voltage and electricity. Do you need 240 volt? Do you need 120 volt? Do you need three-phase electricity to run one of those? I don't know. I need to get some advice on all that before I start investing. I don't really want to invest a load of money on something that I don't know how to use it, because that would be a big waste, wouldn't it? You can't do any erratic steering with this one, man. Tell you what, anybody on a joypad doing this one's going to struggle. Yeah, little twitch of left and right, and this thing proper turns itself around. Unless that's just me. It's an art in itself, innit, to use one of these wheels. It's completely different from a joypad. People on a joypad, I think they have a little bit of an advantage, to be honest with you. I know people that use joypads and they can't transfer over to a steering wheel. They find it extremely difficult. It's quite a long learning curve. So, I mean, I've spent quite some time just trying to work out how to use this steering wheel, believe it or not. And you think it'd come natural because I drive a car in real life, but no, it's complete. There's a lot of differences, I think. Oh, you've got to be really gentle with this car, I think. I'll go from this race and then I'll go on to race C and have a look at that, and that'll be completely different. I'll have to try and learn how to drive that one then, because that'll be completely opposite to this one. We've got 3 minutes. What's his average? About 220? Not very fast, am I? Too quick in there. Wrong angle, isn't it? Right, we've only got a couple of minutes. They take a long time, don't they, before you can get into a race? Seems to sometimes. Oh, it's very floaty, this. Yeah, I think you got to be pretty gentle on this one. Depends on what other drivers are like, doesn't it? Yeah, we're about 219 or something like that. Should be a decent average for me. I wonder if I put that up to. Way up. I ended up putting a little bit of traction control on that wheel, so that back end is extremely loose. Where's it put me there back? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're still waiting on Mario. Seven seconds. Here we go. First time on there. Oh, dear me. Oh, is it a standing start? No, surely not. I've had to put it on traction control too, just to give me a little bit of a chance in these corners, because otherwise this thing's going to spin out. Needs a sack of bricks in bolt. Oh, hey up, Mario. We was talking about you. We're on about saying, where you? Oh, you couldn't have arrived at your charm, oh, you? I'm interested in looking at one of these arc dynamic rigs. Even Mr. Milano might have an interest in one of those, but we need to discuss that in a minute. Well, cheers for that, man. Made a right hook up a bit, didn't they? Yeah, we've got some lunatics here just barging people out, so we'll see if we can give them a little bit of a barge back, if we can get a chance. It's these muppets in front here. Oh, we've got one behind and all. I don't know which one's done it. So there's no point in me trying to knock one of them off, is there? I don't know which one's with lunatic. I'm giving that black one up there. Oh, it's very slow, this, Mario. So I might as well have a word with you now while I'm going round, so I'm not going to get any quicker on this. Oh, it's shite, is this, Mario? Yeah, looking into pricing structure and what you get within this art dynamic, and what I was saying was that with you having it, you can give us some advice on what parts of the kit you get and how much you need to invest to get what parts and how they can be delivered, and can you get an engineer to help set them up, or do we have to get... There's a lot of questions really, because it's an unknown company to me, so I'd like to know a little bit more about them and what they're able to deliver. But with you having one of those motion rigs, Mario, you're the perfect person to ask about it. That's all I was thinking. I think that black car's caused a load of shite up there, didn't it? Could be wrong. And also how to get that rig by Arc Dynamics with Kinemaniacs. How do I get it to run? Well, I can do it here, Mario, because I'm one of these people that's very sporadic as such, you know. I like to crack on with stuff and get stuff done pretty quick. And I can absorb certain things, especially when it comes to finances. I'm not bad when it comes to finances, believe it or not. Plus, it's not only that, Mr. Milano's interested as well. And it's just a matter of getting the pricing structure. And also, how do you get this thing to run on Gran Turismo 7? And what kind of power output does it use? Are we going to need what we call three-phase electricity to operate it? Because by all accounts, it runs quite a high voltage. And it's just for you having one, Mario. I thought it'd be ideal, you're the ideal person to ask about it. Oh, it's a loose car, this, isn't it? Yeah, because I've got Mr. Milano sat outside, you know, in chat. And any advice you give me, it saves me having to relay it to Mr. Milano later on, you know, because... Oh, have you sent a link? Yeah, because Mr. Milano's interested as well, you see. Oh, I can't see a link in chat. I don't think my chat allows links to go in, you know. I don't know why. Because I can't see no links in chat. It won't put them in. Well, that's right. We're not really bothered about the price. It's just I want to make sure we get what we're paying for. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of other products on the market that I've looked at over years. But this one looks pretty good. There's a lot of specifications to it that I've been studying. Have you got spare screws? We always get that, man. We always get that, Dave. Me and Mr. Milano have done that a few times when we've been mechanicking. Just throw them to one side in the spare department. You don't need them. Yeah, I've got a few loose screws, Dave. I've ended up having to shape it, but you know, People were offering me £1 when I went to the shop. They thought I was a beggar. Oh gosh, we've still got a lap of this. We'll go to that Canadian one then, and we'll have a look on that Canadian track. Always put the more track racer and Fanatec. Always put more track racer and Fanatec. Track racer. Oh yeah, there's always going to be a big ecosystem for Fanatec, for sure. It's been going a long time, it's trusted. You know, we don't mind buying into things where it's even Fanatec had its worries at one point, didn't it, with deliveries. And that's a massive company, and Corsair had to get involved with them. So I don't know enough about this Arc Dynamics and Kinemaniacs. I need to know more about them. Because at the end of the day, I'm a businessman. Oh yeah, spare parts, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, Mario, I'm more of a businessman than a racer. So I need to know. Oh, but it does. How many kilos is it? I think what I'm using is only about 60 or 70. It sounds like you've got a rock hard pedal there, David. But that's a good thing, you know. That's a good thing, that. My pedal's probably way too soft. If you spoke to Mr. Milano, he's got his pedals set up rock hard. And he's got little motors under them that vibrate, so you know when ABS is kicking in and stuff like that. Whereas mine are just the Thrustmaster TLCMs. Couple of £100 straight out of Argos, plug them in, and you're ready to go. So, like I say, I'm quite impatient when it comes to buying products. I like to just get me information about them, and then get stuck straight in and get them bought. Get stuck in and get them bought. That's the way it works. But we might be back to a D now, mate. We might be back to a D now, mate. Let's have a look, we'll soon find out. Yeah, we lost a load more there, let's have a look. Have we done it? No, we're still in a C out there. Have we managed to keep it right? You have a B3, it's a load cell. Who comes to my home one day? Hang on, let's have a look. I have a V3, it's a load cell. Why come to my home and they think that I'm crazy with such an hard brake, but it's like this compared to normal pedals. I'm unsure of how much to invest. I only restarted gaming recently after long. Oh, don't rush into investments, Dave. I would not advise you to go spending a bucket load of money on this, because you know it can get extremely expensive and extremely fast. I know people that race on joypads and they're very, very quick. I can't race on a joypad, me. I need a wheel. I'm impressed by people that can get good times with joypads, but nah, it's not same to me. I think all people on joypads should be in their own lobbies. And I think all people on steering wheels should be on in their own lobbies. But that's just me. Don't shoot the messenger. Here, look what I found. Look what I found there. Yeah, look what I found. 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 I found. Real racing drivers. LA, practice on sim, not on portals or joypads. I won't touch a joypad or a portal. Not a chance of it. There's no way, Mario, that I would be using a portal or a pad. Oh my God, I'd be embarrassed. Fair enough, if you're a kid and you're sat in your basement and you don't have much choice and you're lucky enough to have a games machine, then use your joypad. But if you're of an age and you're into it and you're an adult, get yourself a chuffing steering wheel. There's no excuse. Because a lot of people are fast on joypads. But to me, that's nothing. Because they're racing against somebody that's using a wheel and pedals. It's a completely different skill set. So, personally, I think they should be put into their own camps. But, like I say, that's just me. Right, here, let's come out of here. No, I don't want to start some weird conspiracy, weird stuff. Right, we're going to go here, Mario. To be fast with a pad. Oh yeah, but Dave, there are some very fast pads. A lot of people are very, very fast on them pads, Dave. But it's a completely different setup on pad. The steering system is programmed in differently. That's where I'm interested in these motion rigs because I've forgotten what I was going to say. I'm a wreckhead, aren't I? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, Mr. Milano, your brakes are solid, I know. Oh yeah, no, well you can see it. I can see it personally. As soon as I see somebody on a pad, I know instantly they're on a pad. You can see them because they can switch directions so quickly. You see them go lock to lock to lock to lock on the steering. And all they're doing is that with the thumb. I had a look, I checked it out. It's like how they do it. Whereas we can't do that. And if we do that, the car starts to move. And it starts to rock and it loses traction and it'll slide away. If you're doing it on a joypad, a controller, it's programmed differently so you can go lock to lock and the car sits flat. So they've got an advantage at some points. They can switch it up. I mean, they're very good at it, don't get me wrong. I can't do what they do on a pad, but they do have some massive advantages on a pad. We'll not open a conversation about what is more difficult. I know joypad. It's not sim. What's that? Joypad. It's not sim racing. It's a game. This is my opinion. What is more difficult is about the understanding the physics. Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right, Mario. Yeah. The people that play on a joypad, that's a game at that point. I totally understand that. But I much prefer, even if it's more difficult in a completely different system, I do prefer the using of a wheel and pedals. It's so much nicer. And like I say, there are some very, very, very fast pad users and they're very skillful. But it is totally different to operate those controls up to a wheel and pedals. You all of a sudden you're having to use your feet. Pad play seems much more forgiving, Dave. And it's more forgiving on your shoulders. It's more forgiving on your arms. It's more forgiving on your hips and your knees and everything. Because you can just sit there waggling your thumbs and your fingers. So what we're doing is we put a couple of hours into a lot of effort, in a physical effort, which pad drivers don't use a physical effort. They don't. I didn't say before that. Joypad is more difficult. Say to a real racing driver that you practice on a joypad. yeah, man. Is it not going to let us in here? Let's go have a look at this practice status. On a pad you can find control of the car more because of the left and right inputs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can. It's like this one in particular. This has got a lot of quick switchbacks. You learned an lift on PS2, then drove it in real life. Oh, did you go drive it? Did you nip over to Germany? I know people that have been over there. I was going to go over there myself, but I don't know whether I could handle it anymore. I think it's a lot too much. There's too much physical exertion for me now. Maybe when I was younger, I'd have liked to have gone round that. But I might not be here today if I had, because I can get a bit giddy. But yeah, that's a totally valid point, Mario, because you can just hold it on lock and throttle it. You can't do that on a wheel in the same way. And I've had drift cars in real life, Mario. Real ones. I've got a lot of footage. Never try. No, it's very difficult to. There's no reality when you're drifting in GT7. There's no reality to it at all, in my opinion, because I've had a drift car. But I've had a couple. But I've had one main one, which was an old Nissan 200 SX, and it was so easy. It was so very, very, very easy to drift it. But I go on here on GT7 and try and do that same thing in that same car. I pick the same car that I used to own. No, I can't. It doesn't feel right, it don't work right. But like Mario said, if you put a pad on, you can just flop it over onto one lock, other lock, throttle it out, boom, you light your tyres up, put it in third person so you can see all the smoke, it's a doddle. But try do that with a wheel. No. But yet in real life, it's very, very easy to drift if you've got a car set up right, you know. I'm not super skilled, but I found it extremely easy. I'm not blowing my own trumpet. It just was. It was very easy to throw a lightweight car around like that because it's so well balanced. But on here, it's just a completely different feeling. Anyway, come on, we've got a race to do. How long have we got? Oh, look at this. Buddy's got a 145. Maroon's very fast, he's got a 146. I've had to go and got a 147. I tried that Alfa Romeo, but I can't cope with it. I don't like it. So I'm using my old painted up one. Let me come out of here and see if we can get into this race. I'm just checking that this old Rolex is winding itself up because it's been uncovered for yonks, man. I'm just trying to, I've only wound it up a little bit. Right. There's a long wait on these, isn't there? Just for me to come last. But yeah, I'm really and truly I've been doing for some time. I've been looking at a lot of these 6 dots and 4 dots and checking out which is the most convenient to fit in the building that I'm living in. Because I'm going to need to secure it down. Mario, just out of curiosity, what power supply do they operate on those Kinemaniacs? Those rigs that are done by Art Dynamics, they've got 2 websites up, but I can't flick through the pages. The pages don't exist on the website, so I didn't bother going any further with it. But I'm curious to what power supply it uses, because over here in UK, you know, we're restricted to certain voltages and stuff like that. And I've got a funny feeling that thing's going to push so much power, you might even need what we call a 3-phase electronic system over here in UK, but I don't know about that. These are questions that I'd like to know about. Yeah, he's done amazing, hasn't he? And I'm sure, Mario, that there's other people in this chat that are listening, and they'll all be just as interested in well, when I was younger, 3-phase were always used in industrial units to operate lathes and things like that. Big industrial machinery needs 3-phase electricity, Dave. I worked in engineering most of my life, and engineering is 3-phase electricity. Household electricity does not come with 3-phase electricity. Are you a turner? Yeah, well, you'll have 3-phase in your workshop. You will have 3-phase in there. Big red cut-off button, boom, you know what I mean? You've got to have that to run that kind of power to so many pieces of equipment. You'll know that well, Dave. We don't have a three-phase in you don't jump into a council house or a normal everyday house and have three-phase electricity in it. That's why if you buy an electric car, you've got to have a separate electrical point, because it's got to be able to push out more electricity into that car's battery to charge it up. Normal electricity, if you did that with a 3-pin plug socket using 240 volt, it'd take you forever to charge an electric car, so they'll install a separate electric box, and that's theoretically it's a different fancy form of power output. And I think that those rigs that Mario's sitting on might use quite a bit more electricity than what I'm aware of. And if that's the case, one of those rigs will not work within this system without me having to have the whole building rewired. And I'm living in like a listed building, so I'll have to be careful with that, because I don't know whether people from abroad know what a listed building is, but it pretty much means you can't do right much with it. All right, here we go. We're in. But I'm quite sure there's a lot of people in chat from around the world that would be fascinated, Mario, to learn more about these 6 degrees of freedom. That's what 6 means. Moving simulators, so it can be used for flight simulation or driving simulation. The ones that Mario uses, it's able to do both. You think it's 30 kilowatts? Well, it's running at, I know it's running at 400 hertz. 30 kilowatts, it's a lot, isn't it, Dave? Yeah, it is a lot. And I think it's more like 40. I think it could be up over 40, to be honest with you, because I've looked into certain aspects of it. It's impressive because it runs at 400 hertz, but at the end of the day, you've still got to have a system that'll kick that output. Fascinating. It is fascinating, but it's a big investment if you get the parts and then find that you're not able to assemble them correctly and make them function as they should do. The platform integrates 6 high-torque brushless DC BLDC motors in a Stewart-Goff configuration, providing 30 kilowatts peak power within a square metre. Yeah, it's old money, it's 3 foot by 3 foot, in it, roughly. I thought it only had 4 motors on it, Mario. I'm surprised, I didn't realise it had 6, I thought it only had 4. Do you know where they get the motors from, Mario, to operate this? Because I heard that there were hoverboard motors that have been taken out of hoverboards. And they have 4 of them. I didn't know they had 6. I thought they were using, is it 6? But they are hoverboard motors, aren't they? That they use it. I think they are. There's 6 of them. Now, do you get the rig and everything that's all the frame? Oh, yeah, I definitely still stream, Dave. I would be streaming it and I would be explaining it to everybody and teaching everybody how it all works. Yeah, the PDK delivers a 400 hertz motor control and 1 kilohertz control loop, allowing for unmatched what it sounds to me like you've took this straight off their website, Mario. 1.4, yeah, I know it's 1.4 latency. That's how they've done that robotics clock, isn't it? Synchronization. You see, this is where it gets me, Mario. You see how you brought aerospace there? Well, aerospace is to do with kinematics. But yet they're called kinemaniacs. And kinemaniacs isn't aerospace, is it? That's what confuses me. There's certain things that confuse me about it. Because when you go into Google, it comes up with kinematics, which talks about aerospace and one thing and another, and the tolerances and the robotics and the mix and all the rest of it. But then underneath there, there's kinemaniacs. That's a different spelling, a different terminology, but it's in amongst it. And I didn't know that hoverboards were to do with aerospace. Fair enough, might be on Back to the Future, but not when you're standing on a plastic self-balancing one. By using 21-bit encoders, we achieve. Or do you work with them, Mario? Are you part of the business, Mario? Two discrete positions per revolution resulting in ultra-5 movement that ensures smooth immersion. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, I'm always doing it, Dave. I've took cars, I've cut roofs off cars, I've converted things to convert. I build loads of things. I'm constant. I have a workshop, Dave, and I smelt. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I have crucibles and I have a smelt. And I smelt different metals down, putting it mildly, and I make jewellery and chains and rings and stuff like that in my spare time. That's just an hobby. That's one of my hobbies. So, but I do build things. I build chopper motorbikes and things like that. You're the driver of the Art Dynamics. Wow. That's amazing, that, Mario. So do you do that voluntarily, or are you a part of the business? That's really the question, because I'm a businessman, you know what I mean? I am a businessman primarily, when I was younger, and that never leaves you, does it? Even if it were just shifting a bit of pot. It's just a cute. And so are you working for them or with them? Or you don't have stocks? No. You don't need to have stocks though to be working with them, Mario. Are you on payroll? Are you a partnership with them? No. It's handy to know, because that way we've got a lead in. I've got a lead in at that point. I can, you're giving us a lead that can be beneficial to you as well, Mario. I know it sounds like a lot of business talk tonight, but I am curious. I know I'm curious. I always get curious. It's part of my autistic bit, you know. I just absorb and soak stuff up and shift from one thing to another. But yeah, Dave, I will definitely, the moment a motion ring comes in here, I will be streaming, but I will use a completely different camera setup. I'll put tripods up, I'll put Insta360s up so you can scroll around and have a look at everything in detail, zoom in, zoom out, because I'm a completely open book. I like to share the wealth. I'm too old to bother being a diet. What exactly is the question? Oh, well, the question is, do you work for with Art Dynamic, with the people that build the rig? Are you an employee? That's a simple way of putting it, without being too nosy. Yeah, that's it. Are you an employee? You work for them. Thank you, Dave. Oh, nice one. That's really good to know, Mario. Thank you for that. I won't ask you that again, but it was just something that I had curious in my mind. I didn't know what your connection was with them. And it's nice to know that we've got somebody on the inside to give us an heads up on how all this stuff works before we pull the trigger, so to speak. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, Mario. That's ace. If I can figure out how to get one of them over here and have it running on GT7, there'll be some commission going your way, mate. I'm telling you. There'll be some commission coming your way. Because I would struggle. Yeah, he does have it on his channel. I've seen it. I've seen all his shorts and it looks amazing, doesn't it? Not mechanical, I'm the only one in the team. I can set nice times. They need one to drive after improve. Oh yeah, so you were like the test driver. So if it were in real life, you would test drive the vehicles and go back to the engineers and yeah, he's a test driver. No, that's brilliant, that. That's brilliant. If it weren't so far to travel, I would book, because I think you can book a go on it if there were one close by. But I've not seen them fetch them too close into England or anything. I think the nearest they got was Germany, and the last one I think was in Chicago. But I'm no expert on this. This is only the little tiny bit of research I've started doing. Obviously, I'll look into it much more as time goes by. But now knowing that Mario he's a contact. Yeah, John drifting. He's good, isn't he, Johnny drifting? I've watched him on that rig as well. Yeah, he's on the motion rig as well, using the same rig, isn't he? On them videos, I've seen him in his on his channel, and he goes and attempts to drift on that as well. That looks amazing. Those screens are massive. Oops, I better up it way and see what this track's like. Otherwise, anybody that's coming here to see a race won't see anything. Right, let's put a ghost up. I think they're all going to be in different cars. Right, qualifying time. Come on. That board. I'll just put, that's going to run away from me way too quickly. Let's see if we can find a slow one. I tried it, Mario, but I couldn't get on with it. I put a lap time on using it. I'm seeing if there's any more ghosts. Oh, where am I? I'm not down at 8. 8, 1, 2. Let's see if there's anybody in 300s. Yeah, we've got somebody at 344 who's much faster than me. Oh, he's using the same car. Right, well, we'll have that. I thought you couldn't put a ghost on Mario if you were below 20, above 20. This one's 345. Wow. Right, let's try and follow it. We'll try and follow it. There we go. Oh, is that how it works? Ah, right. How long have we got? 3 minutes. There's a lot of penalties on this track as well. Right, it must have come on really early on a Monday morning. Yeah. Which is my first race on this, other than when I came on and they were using them Formula Ones when it first came out. Yeah, it's like penalty ring, isn't it? And that's an hard chicane there. Get that a little bit wrong and that's an half a second. And then there's a tight double back, switch back down here, and I think it's 2 into 1. So it's like 1, there, and then 2. I need to move this wire out. I've got a bit of a wire tangle up, I'll do that in a minute. And some people are hopping on that grass as well, I noticed. You know, to avoid when you get a penalty. To avoid the penalty, they're cheating and they're jumping on that bit of grass and it's not slowing them down. It's naughty that, they need to fix that as well. Sorry, using in-car view the wheel. What does it? Yeah, that 147, I set that in that Alfa Romeo, but it was just a fluke. I couldn't do it again. I struggled with it. I struggled with it. Oh yeah, this view. This one. How did he drive with this one? How do they use this one? You can hardly see anything. Wow, I'm in it, I'm in it. Oh, what happened? Oh, did it then? I got in it. Have I got a thing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go in here, look. Can't do it with this view. No chance. Well, tyres up. You see, if I'd have been on a joypad there, that I'd have kept it on track. Great, come on, this is my first race on here. This is going to be interesting. I know they do. I know they do. You're right there, Dave. A lot of them use chase camera. I've seen that as well. Like they've got a car on a lead in front of them. But to me, it's a totally different. It doesn't seem right to me. That I'm just too old school. Let's have a look at it. Hey. Oh, I'm off to one side. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? And I'm not in the meta car. Right. I'll just have to hold on, won't I? Excuse me. Right, wish me luck. There's not many places to overtake on here, Mario. Cheers, Dave. Come on, boys. I didn't want you to slipstream on here either. Naughty, that, innit? Loads of damage on front. Yeah, we're always going to get them, Dave. Oh, here they go, look at them. Bunch of nutters, there's nowhere to overtake. I think we might have to not worry about our sportsmanship here. Yeah, that's what happened there. We have to ignore that, mate. Because this sportsmanship ain't going to work in here. Just have to get away from them. At least hopefully we can get away from them, because there's not much of a custom slipstream. It's quite accurate, this one. I want them to keep battling back there. Oh, you. That was me. I was showing a result there. It's them sausages in that chicane, that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of places to overtake, even if I could, is there? Very narrow. I think that's why I like that Willow Springs. It's just one of them tracks that we need to learn, innit? We're going to be back in them D lobbies, Mario. Barcelona, is that a better one? Wait, I don't know which track that one is. Look, you see, they're even battling that back. They're never going to get anywhere battling that back. These are long races, aren't they? Oh, you're joking, man. Oh, daily race B. Yeah. I just wanted to try this one. Just try to work out these corners, isn't it? Ooh, that's a big, big one of them sausage things, whatever they call them. Where's the overview? Oh, there it is. I've just found the right view. There we go. That's there's you. Now see, that's a half a second penalty. That. Watch. No, it's not, is it? How did I get away with that? Well, Bonnet's very narrow on this, isn't it? Well, it won't turn to top me, will it? Not a bad trip. A lot of people watching in auditorium, isn't there? No, yeah, that's, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's a mad track, is that? It's a good job I weren't in one of them motion simulators then. I needed to go to a chiropractor.
I might as well have my silly voice on if I'm trying to drive silly. Oops, somebody's got a yellow flag, haven't they? Well, if we started off with 16 people, I've made 2 places up. Quite nice if you don't rush around it. I've got a cup of tea down here. I'm going back to Barcelona, Dave. There's too many corners, too many corners. Oh, I thought it were over. I thought they were going to put me out of my misery. I'm going to do a bit of joypad jiggling, look. Bit of joypad jiggling, jiggling. Oh, 10 laps off, for flip's sake. Smile, mother ducker. It's all learning, Dave, it's all learning, mate. Look at that, big drift, big drift, big drift, big drift. It was just a skid, it was just a skid, Mario. It was just a skid, Dave, look, do a skid. Big skid. Let's see if we can get it sideways down here. Oh. Here. Oh, it's wrong gear. I need me manual gearbox on here. I've got a gear stick down here. I've got a gear stick down here, there. I should have put a manual gearbox in it. Look, 10-second penalty coming up. I don't even know if there's got an handbrake button on here. I'll put that. No. Lot of water over there. Right. Stop messing about now. Race cars don't. I know. I've not got one. I've got a stick shift here. Boom, 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 boom. I can go through gears like that. I've got a clutch pedal. A nice little clutch pedal. Alright, thank God it's last lap. I don't think we'll finish. Come on! I'm so lonely back here. Oh no. Better dance, better dance. Come on. We can do this now, what is it? It won't take... I said it won't take long now. But we won't have enough time to finish it, I think. Maybe we might though, we might. Ah. 29, 28, 27, 26, 20. I'm going back to basics. I'm going back to basics. I'm going back to group. I'm going back to group E, me. Look at that. Right, don't make it worse, could you? Oh, God. Right, I'm not doing that one again. It was hard work, that.
It is an hard race, that's funny. I'm not doing that again. I've not got energy to do that one again, man. Let me just whip these gloves off and have a bit more of my wrist and a nice lick of my tea. I'm going back to Bailey Race B. I know that's still a bad one, but this one, no. I can't remember Daily Race B now. I'll have to remember it, won't I? Right, let's get in it if we can. Am I a D now? Come on. Have I got myself back to a D? Yes! Look at that, I've only got half a bar in my D. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. It was so important. It was so important. It was so important. How many races have I had? Look at this. Look at my races. I've had 91 clean races out of just over 400. I think that's pretty good, that. Circle button is usually handbrake. Is it? It's not a real handbrake though, man. I like a real handbrake one where you can feel it doing its thing. I like a line lock on my gear shifter up top as well. You know, little red button? Ooh, just do all them front brakes in. Oh, I light up them back tyres, get your line lock on. Got to have a line lock. Right. Look at state of my statistics. 91 clean, 2 fast laps, 421. How many? I've had 85 top 5s. I'm impressed myself there. I don't know how that's happened. That's just stubbornness. Right, we're back in D's with Dunsters, where we need it to be. Right, let's come out. I'm going to go back to... the steering wheel decided it wanted to do something. Right, it's this middle one. Come on. It's this one. It is this one, isn't it? I don't recognise it. Select it from your garage. It's a group 3, isn't it? Any recommendations? I'll just grab what I can. Well, I'll just grab one. I've got to have racing mediums on there. Right, we're in. Oops, it's too late. Never mind, it don't matter. But thank you, man. I know there's a 10-second delay, you know me, I'm impatient. Oh, right, okay. I've put time on here. I won't remember it now after doing that other funny race in that other car. Try waiting 10 seconds, yeah. Have we got anybody in here? What they're using? Oh, there's same as me. Let's get a ghosting, man. With great times, but then during the race, it become constant. I don't understand how some people have been qualifying with great times, but then during the race, they pick up constant penalties and crash into everyone. been raging lately. Oh yeah, I don't know why they do it, honestly, it's very hard sometimes, some of these races. I've just got to get my gaming head on and imagine that most of them are young children or something. No, I understand where you're coming from, man. Yeah, it's about, but even if you've got good race pace, like you say, if you've got a few muppets that are just dive bombing you and knocking you off track, it don't matter how good your race pace is, your race is ruined, and that's the problem. But that's my little grind my gears, but I'm in total agreement with you on that. I know exactly where you're coming from. But we have to persevere. That's what I think. We just have to push on through it, because and remember, at the end of the day, it is a game. And a lot of these people, they might be children on a joypad, just clowning around with their mates like we would have done when we were younger. So as long as you've got that in your mind, it makes it more bearable. Yeah, it does. But a lot of companies won't license it. They won't license the damage. I'm going to need a bit of brake. I'm going to need a bit of stuff on here. Traction control. I can't do it. This is a Group 3, isn't it? Yeah, this is a Group 3. Need Group. You're right, Mr. Milano. You can spend all day long, you can get fastest lap in world, and then you can get into a lobby, you've got half a dozen muppets, and you might as well have not bothered, because they're not going to allow you to race. If that were in real life, obviously, but it's not. If it were in real life, they would be instantly banned, wouldn't they? Are you gonna... You're very fast, Oxy, man. You're very good. I'm just going to have a quick sighting lap around here and try and remember what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, a lot of people are only qualified because they can't bear to go in races. I understand why. I get where they're coming from completely. But I'm just a bit of a knob, so I sort of I've been taking it on chin all my life, so this to me is not really that stressful, if you know what I mean. But now and again, they boil my piss. You know what I mean? But there's nothing you can do about it, so it's actually... You are very quick, Oxy, man. Very quick. Well, up to me you are anyway. Absolutely quick. Yeah, I admire that. I mean, my reactions are old man's reactions now. Not that I can make that an excuse, but you know what I mean? When I was younger, my reactions were probably quicker than they are today. And I'm not making excuses, but my steering wheel goes up and down, and I'm using an old-fashioned television, so I can't see right much, and I'm a bit deaf, so that doesn't help. But it's not an excuse, because even if you give me a really posh setup, I don't think it'll make me any quicker. Because I think that's down to your reaction times. And me being in my 60s now, my reaction times, I have to accept the fact that they're nowhere near what they once were, and I'm nowhere near as strong as I once was. But I still enjoy it so much. Because I've always been a petrol head. We call us petrol heads over here. Right, we're not going to get this lap done, are we? There, we're a bit of a slider. This is a nice car, this. It can get a bit slider. Right, we didn't get a chance to finish that lap, but I got a look at the track. I'm getting repeat messages down here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they should be banned. There should be a banning system, but at the end of the day, with it being like a Simcade, being on a console, there's gonna be quite a lot of people that are just on it for a little bit of fun, you know, just now and again. So they're liable. They're liable to wreck your race, man. So you can't afford to take it too seriously. If you're in iRacing or something where you've got a subscription and there's a lot of very strict rules to adhere to, that's completely different. But I don't know how to use a PC. I don't know how to set all that stuff up. I'm just like one of everybody, mate. I just put a games machine there, stuck a camera on it, stuck a wheel on, boom. But this is how I go about it. But I do know a lot of people take it extremely seriously. But I can't afford to take things too seriously at my age. I'd get too much stress, wouldn't I? We're not on it for stress. Right, I need at least 2 on this traction control. In fact, we'll put that at the back. Right, and then we'll hope for best. See if because we're back in D's, and D's are where all the danger is, and I like to get back here. Alright, let's see how this works out. Yeah, I'll have a look at the messages afterwards. I'll probably go quiet through this race. There's a much stronger slipstream on this one. Oh God. No. My fault. Reading messages. It's after doing that other track, Mr. Milano. I'm just trying to figure this car out. Weird jumps, I've been in 3 cars tonight. It's nice to be in amongst all cars again though. Yeah. Like I say, Mr. Milano, we're going to be back to D tonight. No to prove. Got nothing to prove. I think that's what makes it so much fun. You know, he's just done what I did, look, way, and another one, look, way. And I think this is what puts a lot of people off driving in here, Mr. Milano. They start to take it a little bit too seriously. They forget what it is. So you've got to just jump on and get stuck in and do some races. And eventually it should just start to become like, you know, you don't need to look for braking points, you're just gonna feel your way around the track after you've done it enough, I suppose. That's all I do, because my eyes are no good, I can't look for braking points and stuff like that. Naughty boy. That's why I leave them red lines on, so I've got an idea which corners are coming on. Oh no, look at that, I've had a controller disconnect. It's the, which one is it? Just a sec. Right. Wow, I lost control and I had to redo it. I forgot how to do it. That's the first time that's happened in a few days actually, so I'm not going to bother about that. And some of it could do with this wheel that I put on because I've not updated it. Like I say, I like to keep things simple, me. Simple. Hiya, Brandon, how you diggling, mate? I hope your mum's feeling better. I hope your mum's feeling better, Brandon. Last time we spoke, you told me that she hadn't been feeling too well. You know I don't mind this track. It's a lot nicer than that other thing. I might have another few races on here yet, who knows? It's helping wind me watch up, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is a much more relaxed track, Mr. Milano. Much more relaxed. I'm not bothered about putting telly on and up like that, so I might actually stay on a bit longer tonight, I don't know. just make most of this track, because it's enjoyable, you know. Come on, you're alright, Leggy, lad. Oh, good, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, Brandon. One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about, Brandon, that's the one. I think we'll do this race again, because I quite like it. Quite like this one, I like it, we'll put it this way, I prefer it a lot more than that daily race C. That daily race C were hard. And daily race A, it was good that actually. It was just the cars felt a little bit soft. This one's, this feels good. These cars are a bit fast for me though. But this is the only way to learn them. And my advice is not even to look at that DR. Don't even look at it. If you start looking at that a lot, you'll end up just chasing numbers and you'll forget about the fun you're supposed to be having. I've got 7 minutes. I can have a nice little glug of my tea. I don't know where Mario's gone. It looks like Mario's. Oh, is it your mum's birthday soon? Well, wish her happy birthday from me, even though I don't know her. You give her my blessings and say there's a chap online that goes on YouTube and he says happy birthday to your mum. So happy birthday, good future birthday for your mum. Oh my goodness, our birthday. I just get up, before I come on here, what I normally do is I just have a bowl of cereal. Look at that. Who put that there? Oh man, what's that about? Have you seen it? Have you seen what somebody put here? Look at that. Look at that. Who put that there? Who put that there, man? What's that about? Look at the other side. Get over side, look at that. It's got a signature on that. It's been painted. It's been painted as that. Don't know why that was. I know, potty mouth. You're right, man. That's awful, isn't it? Do you know what though? It's supposed to be some kind of collector piece. That somebody painted it. I won't wear it. I can't fit into that. Oh, everything. Something's fallen over on my motorbike. I've got a motorbike behind me. I've got a motorbike behind me. You couldn't make that shit up, could you? Oh, and it's a real one and all. Oh, and one of my steering wheels just fallen off, excuse me, dropped behind me motorbike. It's got a full fairing on it. GP race bike. It's got little beads on edge of tyres. Little beads, it gets little beads when you're leaning it over. Which room am I in? What, in the house or in the game? Or in, I don't know, Dave. I'm a D now, look, Dave. I'm back in D's, man. Oh, I'm gonna read this. Which room are you in? House. Oh, which room am I in my house? I'm in my man cave. I'm in a man cave at the moment. I can't even call it a room. I can't even call it a room, Dave. That's how bad it is. It's a man cave. I've got a big oh yeah. I've got motorbike in here. I've got a big pub arcade machine, you know, that they'd have in pub with Street Fighter on it and all that. And then I've got a load of the air rifles and catapults and slingshots and Chucky dolls. I mean, look at Chucky. When you'll remember Chucky, won't you, from the movie? Look, I even have a Chucky here. Look at him. Look at that. He's one of my favourites, this one, look. Chucky. Oh, he's a spooky fucker, him. Look, look, Chuck. Had him a long time. Yeah, I'd Chucky for ages. He's got a knife somewhere, but I took it off him. I took his knife off him. I didn't trust him. He could be a little shit. What's it? Oh yeah, and then I have a workshop, Dave, which is connected to side of the house, and in I have all sorts of stuff happening. Just hobbies, Dave. I have a big bench, and that's got like my mill on it, my pillar drills and vices. Then I go into the room next to that, and that's got my old Harley Davidson in there, and my Suzuki BX800 and hardtop for my MG and a few bits and bobs. And then what's supposed to be my dining room, that's a little media recording room now. I've been using that as a little recording studio for probably over 10 years, easy. Probably 20 years nearly. So nobody's putting a dining table in there. And then I have another room that I sit in that I don't do much in, and I'm thinking of building another rig in that room, because that's a much larger room. That's a much larger room, the other room, and I was thinking of putting a full-blown simulator in that room and bolting it into foundations, you know. But it's all down to dollar, innit? It's all down to finances and commitments. I mean, if you're young, a lot of young people have a lot more commitments. You know, they might have a family, children, different things going. Because I'm old now, you know, my children are grown up. I mean, they still need the dad like I still need my kids. But at the end of the day, they are grown-ups now. So they don't rely on me in the way that they would have done as children. You know, children rely on adults and parents, don't they? But once they're grown up, they fly the wings, then the adult doesn't have as many responsibilities in the same way. Still got the same responsibilities, but there's more. I don't know. I'm not good with words, you know. But I think you get what I'm saying. I'm an old git now. Are you, Dave? Are you 51, mate? Are you, Dave? Oh, you're only a young'un then, aren't you? 51, that's not that, Dave. But it's still at an age now where you start to feel it. You definitely feel it once you get into 50s. And I remember I started feeling it when I got into my 40s. I started feeling, you know, that I couldn't do as much as what I once could. I think I was in my prime, probably mid-20s. In reality, I was probably in my prime when I was in my middle 20s, early 20s. And then when I reached 30s, it was one last hurrah. And I was doing mountain climbing and abseiling and adventures and doing things. But then when I reached about 40, everything started to slow down. And then when I got to 50, I started to wake up a little bit. And then when I got to 60, I realised there weren't right much point in worrying about trivial things anymore, because we're already getting into the last chapters of his life, so we might as well just fill his boots and enjoy ourselves. Do you know what I mean? That's where my brain went, I think. What was that? Think my mum will soon need a Zimmer frame. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, Brandon. No, 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 no. My mum, she had some health issues before she passed away. One of them, she needed a pacemaker, and another one, she fell over and she broke her hip. And in all seriousness, you do not want that happening to your parents at all. No. Make sure she takes it easy. And if she's got any weight on her, try and keep her healthy. Try and keep her away from walking on ice with wrong footwear on. Try and make sure she's safe when it comes to stairs. And if she's only 50 though, but if she's got any kind of obesity or anything like that, that can really put a load on her joints, and females, they suffer more from osteoporosis. So they have to be more careful with the bones as they get older. So, or was it just banter? Good, good. I'm glad. Because you need to cherish her, cuddle her, tell her you love her as many times as you can. Many times as you can. Yeah, good. You keep telling her. There's no space for regrets at a later date. A lot of people have regrets because they never said what they wanted to say when the people were still here. And it's too late after that. Right, we're racing. Hey, up. Come on. Let's see if we can do any better or worse. It's like a marriage. Dancing. Come on. Give you a little bit of a cheer. And hopefully she's winding the old Rolex up. There we go. Oh, that's a weird viewpoint for me. I feel like I'm more over it. Yeah, it's just a matter of going round these tracks and enjoying them, isn't it? That's the one. Mum and Dad been married for 30 years. That's excellent, that. Congratulations. Not many relationships last that long, sadly. I'm no good at relations, me. Because my behaviour is too erratic. It's not fair to a woman to try and live with me. You know, I love women, I just can't afford them. Not necessarily financially, but mentally. Because my brain's wired up slightly different, I think. Oh God, yeah. I've been single quite some time. I would not wish myself on a woman, man. Poor woman that'd have to have me. You know, women want somebody who's mature and adult and responsible. No, they don't want somebody like me. I'm a big kid, me. I won't grow up. I'm having a late childhood. I don't think I had a childhood when I was young. Well, not a normal one, let's put it that way. So I think that's one of the reasons possibly why I do what I do now. Oops. It's like I'm having this childhood now that I never had when I was younger, if that makes any sense. Oh, thank goodness for ghosts. Wow, did you see that? I went through all them, there were ghosts, weren't there? And then when you want them to be, they won't be ghosts. That's how the game can punish the guy. Oh, I get that corner well wrong. I get that corner well wrong, Mario, honestly. No, like that there, whoa, I think I managed to keep 2 tyres on there. Well, it looks like Tom's going to have to... Oh, yeah. He must be doing that next time round. Love you too, mate. There's not enough of that to go around, you know, sometimes, Brandon. Too many people, you know, they live on their ego. Ego's not a good thing to live on, is it? You know, or an image. If they're trying to live on an image, that means they're not being themselves. People should be themselves. And life would be a lot easier for them. Look at this, I'm driving this car good. Oh, they're dancing in front. Just getting used to it again, Mario. Oh, he's got 3 seconds. What did he get to get 3 seconds? A lot of gear changes going on up ahead. Yeah, this is a nice track, this, Mario, I like it. I'm much more comfortable with this one. It feels more flowing, it's more relaxing. Oh, I don't know, I've not even been looking, Mario. I'm just driving round, I've had to forget about that the half an hour. That chasing numbers, I think, it makes me, I think it makes me concentrate in ways that probably shouldn't. Yeah, but I don't even know what, right, I didn't even know what place we're in. I didn't even know what place we were in, Mario. I've just looked now, we're in 6th. Oh, I won't say I were an angel, Brandon. My mother had called me quite a few different things. I don't remember her ever calling me an angel. No, little shit. I would have been a little shit, me. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is more of a track you can relax on, I think. It's nice, sunny day. I think that daily race they were, that was just a narrow track. This one I'm just dossing on it really, you know, and that's quite nice. You want to relax? I'm very relaxed. Come on, Jason. Yeah, I'm quite happy just sitting here doing this. That's probably the best I've got round that corner. Oh, I never noticed. I haven't been reading it just that moment, Mario. Yeah, I'm a store manager. I am definitely. Yeah, that was quite a relaxing race, that one. Much more relaxing than Group C. Well, let me see what Brandon said. You are the star manager ever had. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, he's Brandon. Brandon's been here from the beginning like you, Mario. He grows on you like a fungus. I don't mean that, Brandon. I'm just teasing, mate. Right, have I got time to build one, or is it going to come straight into another? Let me have a look. Let me come straight out of here. I mean, normally I've been shut down tonight, but you know what? Yeah, I know, you're alright. People go again, won't we? It's going to make me change tires, isn't it? Can't set it. Yeah, this is a chill out track, I think. Could be wrong. Could be right. You can't beat Dave's time. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to go and have a look at it. Let's have a look. We had a wheel disconnect in that, I think, in that last race as well, and we had to switch wheel back on. I don't even know if it was the same race. I can't remember. Cars are fast on this track. They are. I've had to put a little bit of traction control on up to, otherwise I'll be spinning off. Let's have a look. Oh, 144, 143, 140. Oh, look at Dave, he's a 141. Oh, I sound like an howling wolf or something there. No, I like this car. I'm sticking with it. I like it a lot. There's no Mario, I'm a Ferrari man. Yeah, I'm staying in it. I'm staying in this one. That's a minute. Oh, look. Oh, hang on. I don't want to book about. I've got to make a biff here. Just grab that. Grab that. Come on, have I got time? Have I got time? How long have we got? Oh yeah, I've got time. I've got time. Dave's very fast. Do I need to jump to 43? Well, this is it. When I start chasing numbers, Mario, my head's no good with numbers. It reminds me of going to school and doing mathematics. I was never no good with mathematics. I tell you, only time I were any good with numbers, Mario, was when I were handling cash. You know, when I had money, that's when I knew what numbers were. But if you put me in a classroom and ask me to do mathematics, whoa, no chance. I struggle, I can't even tell time, you know. I've got all these fancy watches, I collect watches. It's one of my little hobbies. I collect watches and I can't even tell time. Not properly. I have systems that help me work with numbers, but I can't really make any sense of what I'm saying. So, and that's weird when you can't make sense of what you're saying yourself. So I can't, and that's the point, I can't sometimes make sense of my own head. So if I can't make sense of my own head, how can I expect anybody else to? Right, hang on a minute, hang on. I'm putting a ruby dooby together. Well, I can, if I've got time. I'm a bit shaky. Version of the track is awesome. There's a chicane at the end. in the full version? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've just found that. Just found that. I'm having it. Right. I'm terrible. Yeah, I'll never get sponsored. They'll say, we're not sponsoring him, he's an old pothead. I'll say, I don't want sponsoring. I'm just sitting with my mates in my lobby room, in the YouTube world, Ready Player One. I'm being Ready Player One. I've always been in that headspace. You know, where it's like living in an out-of-body experience, even from childhood. Nothing to do with weed or up like that. Even as a child, I felt like I was living in an out-of-body experience. That was crumbling, that. That was crumbling. Very nice. Oh, Mr. Milano. Yeah, I've got bags and bags of it. I've got bags and bags of it there. I get it prescribed. It's my medication. You know, like, what were it called? Roy Castle used to sing that song, didn't he? Medication, medication. If you want to be the best, and you want to do the rest, medication's what you need. Roy Castle, bless him, he was an advocate against smoking. He never smoked in his life, and he died of lung cancer. You can't make it up, can you? Right. That's what I need. Monster without the first again. That's what you need. Would you mind singing happy birthday to my mum? I don't mind at all. You tell me what on her birthday. And if she sat there now, I'll sing it to her now, but it's not right there and I'm not going to jinx her. All right. I'm a bit of a people pleaser, as you know. And I don't think there's any harm in singing your mum happy birthday. But I'll sing it to her on her birthday, so you let me know when it's her birthday, right? When you come on stream, get your mum watching, so she can sit there and see what's going on and just tell me what you want me to do. And then I'll sing your mum happy birthday, and then she'll be shocked, won't she? She'll have to put her hearing aids in or take them out, depending on how loud I am. Because I can be very loud, can't I? You know, and I've got my echoey voice. So, you know what I mean? I'll sing your mum happy birthday. I won't remember that day. I remembered your birthday. I had to write it down on the calendar. I think I've got sticky on one side, don't I? That's your fault. That's your fault, Landon. I've got sticky on the outside of my paper. Oh, I'm going to do a Kai. Ah! That's a Kai, isn't it? That's what he does. He loses his shit sometimes, I've heard. Right. Well, this might just fall apart. Because I think it's inside out. Inside out. Girl, you turn me upside down. Do. No, I'm awake and baker, Dave. I get up and all day, all night. I've been doing the same thing for over 50 years, Dave. I need it. Without it, I can't even function, really. That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. But I'm not promoting it. I don't promote it. It's each to their own. It's one of them things. It's each to their own. What suits one person don't necessarily suit another. So, but yeah, I mean, here I've got. I don't know if I've showed you, but I get this kind of thing. You know, that one there, Dave. That's 4C Labs, and that. I think that's strawberry cupcake or something. That's an indica. This one's a sativa. This one, you know, Royal Mail deliver it there. Royal Mail deliver it, mate. I don't do anything illegal anymore. I'm joking, you know what I mean? Oh God, are we having a race? I forgot where I was. That's the thing with this, it gives you short-term memory loss, that is a fact. So, I do have a memory of a goldfish when it comes to short-term memory. I normally remember things later, much later in the day, the things that have happened earlier in the day. But at the time, short-term memory, yeah, got a bit small memory. Oh, that's a nice view. Oh, that's a nice view. Oh, that's a nice... Your mum's not old. If your mum's old, I'm ancient. Oh, does she? Does your wife get some? I can see that. Sometimes get, hang on, let me just, I need to show that. Yeah, I'm sure that somebody hid that. I think YouTube hid that. If you have a look at Oxy's message that he put down, algorithm deleted, hid it, I've just showed it, have a look at it. And he's bang on. His missus is bang on. You know, whatever helps if you're in pain, absolutely. At the end of the day, it's a herb, innit? But I won't discuss it on here, just for in case, you know, because obviously the computer spotted something you wrote and it muted it, I had to open it. Yeah, CBD, I don't rate it personally. You're talking cannabidioids there. I was quite heavily involved with all that, those things that they call industries nowadays. But CBD, without THC, it's a complementary product. The problem with legal medication is you only get 1% CBD. The rest is THC. So, and you lose a lot of terpenes in the cleaning and harvesting. But you are allowed to use it in drive in the UK, which is interesting. Once you've got it prescribed. I have it prescribed for pain, and I have it prescribed for my autism. Because otherwise I can't get out of the house. And if I go out of the house and I have anywhere I have to go and I move, I have an electric wheelchair, which people are probably unaware of. But I've been like that for a very long time, so I totally have a good life. I'm not complaining. This car, we've got a car on right here, there we are. Can we do it? Yeah, he went in their way too fast like I've gone in here. I have to keep my eye on him though. Yeah, he's got to go down inside, isn't he? Need to pull away from that one behind. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Put some traction control on it, mate. See? Put some traction control on it. See, we're going to put dive bomb. Thank goodness there's a lot of ghosting on here. It's a lot more relaxed when you got ghosts. You're not as bothered. They do get you sometimes, but not as often. So a lot of people that worry about these lobbies, they shouldn't, because there's a lot of ghosting. Thank goodness. So if you want to have a lot of fun and they've ended up ranking up, just start another account if you need to, and have some fun down in these lower lobbies, because I enjoy them. I'll take that as a compliment there, Brandon. Thank you so much, mate. See, I never had any male role models in my life. I was brought up by a widow. I do like this track, Mario. It's going to end up one of my favourites, like that Willow Springs at this rate. Not your favourite, no. Well, this is it, everybody will have their own personal preferences on these tracks, won't they? Oh, I overcooked that one. I never find myself boring, to be honest with you. I know that sounds ridiculous, but because in fact I'm the opposite, Brandon. My mind's always running really fast. You won't, and that's the problem. I never get a chance to get bored. I'm always thinking of things, always. If anything, my brain's too active. Mental masturbation, they call it. I'll sit there and discuss things for ages and ages, things that we can't do about. And I found out that's called mental masturbation. You won't make it up, would you? But this is quite a nice little track just for relaxing around, I think. As long as we don't get... As long as we don't get knocked off the track. No, I don't find anybody boring. I don't find anybody boring. People, far from it, people don't bore me. I'm way too fascinated in people to get bored by them. I find people absolutely fascinating. That's one of the things I spent most of my life doing, just watching the world go by, you know. So yeah, definitely don't Don't find anybody boring. Oh, a widow's son. What did I say earlier? I was brought up by a widow. That car in front is called a widow's son. You couldn't make that up, could you? You see, these are all little symbols. You know, you see things in life, a lot of people take it for granted, but they're like messages, aren't they? They really are. They are to somebody like me. Yeah, we're in Barcelona. Yeah, we're in Barcelona. Right, let's hope me roll up in all fall apart and stickiness come off. Stickiness might come off it. Hey, oh, hey, oh. I've got my other steering wheel down here. I don't use this one as much. Look. Look, that's my other steering wheel. I need to clean that one up. See, I get so easily distracted. All right, let's get back in. I'm just going down again. I must be one of them tonight, but I'm just driving about. But definitely need a swig of my tea. Right, here we go. Let's try it again, eh? I'm going to have to change these tyres. I think that's right, yeah. See, look, I forget things so quickly, that's the thing. Right, yes. I hope this is doing what it needs to do. I should get one of them winder things. You can get a winder for your watches. Keeps them running. Because it's all, see how it's all in back? See that? It's all in back, that thing. I'm just checking it against another one. It's in great. Start at 8. I only got 6. Start at 8, only got 6. Let's finish it before you even know it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all right. I don't mind Mario. I've given up. I'm not worried. I'll leave that to you fast boys to get all that DR. I'm surrounded by 100 million buttons, it feels like. Pedals and levers and microphones and headsets. And yeah, I'll leave that up to you fast lads to do that. I'm still amazed. Let's have a look. See this light that I got over there? It has a red flame on it. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it now. Isn't that typical, that? Right, let's see. No, yeah, of course, I don't know how to do it. So look. Right. We've got Southwest Racer in as well. Let's have a look. Wow, Dave, man, you're a 41. 41. My God. And I'm parked up. Look, I'm parked up. You think a lot of me, Brandon. Well, it's a nice compliment, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword in a way, Brandon, because it's a little bit sad. Because I'd like to think that in the world, you've got nice people around you, and you don't have to find an attachment to somebody who's just out here in virtual reality world. I'd like to think that you had good people around you. I mean, I care about you, people in this community care about you, but I'd like to think that you were living your life to the best. You know, because it sounds to me like sometimes you have struggles, like we all get. And we're here for you. I'm here for you. But I would like to think you've got a good support network of people around you that are close to you that you can see in real world as well. Because that's got to be good for your mental health, you know. You're sitting on your own I can sit on my own all the time because I keep myself company. I'm really good company for myself. I'm no good company for other people in real world. I'm good company for myself. But normal people, I'm not a normal person, but I would say that normal people, for their sense of mental health, they need a support network around them of people that they can actually be close to as well. Not just virtual within an internet space, but I do appreciate what you said. Right, have we got time to put a lap in here? I don't think it'll be a fast lap, but we'll drive around. Right, go. Oh, I don't think we've even got a ghost. Never mind, we don't need one. Not for what we're doing. You know what I mean? Not for what we're doing. We don't need a ghost. Who's that over there? Somebody over there, over that fence. Look at that. Look, we're doing farming simulator. You see these? Look at them speed bumps there. Look at that. I've never seen them before. It's the first time I've seen them. I wouldn't have seen them if I hadn't spun out, would I? You can feel them now. Rope steering wheel. You won't feel that through a joypad in a certain way. I'm joking. Yeah. I highly recommend it if anybody gets an opportunity to get this on a wheel. When did you start? I started my YouTube channel, Brandon, probably, I think it's 20 years this year. I think I've had my YouTube channel for 20, I think I started it 2006. I think I started YouTube in 2006. Technology were bad back then. We had old phones and they only had about a handful of pixels, so everything were very pixelated, blurry. But now we've got all this new technology and everybody's at it. Are you? I think Oxy should be an A. Yeah, he's very fast. We saw him on track that day when we did that lobby on that Saturday, didn't we? Oxy's very quick. I think Oxy was a B at the time, but he definitely deserves to be an A for sure. I've seen how he drives. Yeah, I thought you were a B at the moment, but you deserve to be an A. Because I thought you were extremely competent around that Nürburgring. You were parking up and waiting for me, you were that fast. In fact, you were all parking up and waiting for me. No, I won't be in B's anytime soon. You know me, Dave, I'm too busy having fun in these low down lobbies, really, to be quite honest with you. It's a lot of fun in these low lobbies. I think when you get up into them B's and A's and C's and rest of it, I think it becomes really highly competitive, and people start to take it so serious. Sometimes you can lose an element of fun in what should be a game to enjoy your pastime with. That's only way how I look at it, but I don't know, I could be totally wrong. No, I'll probably need a chiropractor. I'll probably need a chiropractor, Dave. I've already got, I won't go into it, but yeah. One of the motion rigs, whoa. You need to be competitive. I need to be competitive. Yeah. Well, this is it. It's what we call horses for courses, Oxy. You know, different horses do that. You've got a Shire horse that'll pull a big old trailer with beer barrels on the back of it and plough. And then you've got race horses, but they're all horses and they all do different things. So yeah, some people, they are so extremely quick, and I think a lot of that's down to the reaction times and the competitiveness of the nature. And I think that's brilliant. I love watching people that can do that, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not. I'll just do it until everything becomes muscle memory, but because I can be quite repetitive. You put your PSN in and it shows you point somewhere you're at there. Right. Where's it put me? 7? See, I even need traction control on as well on these Group 3 cars. Wow. Wow. That's a lot that's a big number, isn't it? It's a big number, that. Let's see how we do on this one. So you get a lot of nice close racing in these lobbies, I feel like. You know, everybody's all over the place like me. I find it much more fascinating and very enjoyable. And that way, when you're learning at your own pace, you're not putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I bet you could, Ray, get to an A, Dave, honestly. I mean, people do this, they prove it on a regular basis, that it can be done. You've just got to be absolutely dedicated to everything from your racing lines to your apexes and everything. Trail braking, there's so many things to learn. For me, my brain doesn't translate it that well. I just sort of drive around and Mario will say, put it in this gear, put it in that gear, and I try and remember. And then 2 minutes later I forget, and I bet people get frustrated with me, but this is just how I drive, I suppose. And I like tracks like this because they're big and windy, so you're not having to wrestle steering wheel right much. Oh, nearly lost it there. Well, that's nice to know, is that, Brandon? Thank you. I remember when I was younger and I'd need people to talk to. I think that's why I'm so good at talking to myself. But they didn't feel like there were people around very often. And it could end up leaving me feel lost even when I were in my 20s. People think, oh, you're a grown up when you're in your 20s. No, no, you can still feel very lost in your 20s. Well, I could anyway. Thank you, Brandon. One of these days I'll get this steering wheel braced so it's not bouncing up and down as much. You see that's where it's good when we get that ghosting, and that helps within these lobbies. Oh, he's pushing. Oh, too wide now. Oh, we've got somebody behind us. I do enjoy this track. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave, man. Thank you, Mario. Oh, right, we got a position, didn't we? You see, this is it. When I was just prancing out there. I've been enjoying these last couple of goes on this track. Cheers, buddy man. Well, we're good. I think we'll get a chance. I think we might have another go at that. Just, oops. See if you look. Tim, thank you for staying on here watching this, man. I don't know, some of you guys put up with me. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's a different one. Let's have a look. Let's see if anybody's there. Look at that. We've got some weird spoken pattern there. Somewhere there. Is it there? Put the thing on. Oh, you guys, that's what made you work so fast. You don't even need to say that, Brandon. You don't need to say that. People have all different character traits. Some are more prominent than others. Everybody can have a nasty side or a nice side or a funny side or a sad side. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't put yourself in boxes. You're just a human being. That's what you are, Brandon. That's it. And that's more than enough to be satisfied with. We've been given this gift of humanity. So be satisfied with that. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm a clown, or I'm sensitive, or I'm shy. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm not nasty, I'm not. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. It's not important. Just be you. That's what Mr. Milano said to me once. Never forget it. It's just be yourself. And that makes more sense to me. I spent most of my early days when I was younger trying to impress people by behaving differently, putting myself into boxes. It never worked out well. Never worked out well. It's not until I got older and I realised that Mr. Milano was absolutely spot on. Just be yourself. You can't be anybody else. Everybody's an individual. Be who you are. That's what keeps the world interesting, Brandon. That's my lecture over. Here we go. Let's I keep forgetting that I can't crash into that ghost in front. Sometimes I slow down. I'm worried that I'm going to bump into it and I forget it's not even real, is it? That's human instinct, I think. I said something to make you chuckle there, Mario. I don't know what it was. Well, that's all we can be. If somebody's being dishonest with you, Brandon, that's not a good thing, mate. That'll hold you back. Some people are deceptive. You don't want deception. Even if the truth hurts, it's better to hear it, because you can't improve yourself otherwise. Sometimes people try not to say things because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, but indirectly they're not doing them any favours, they're damaging them. You know, we all need different things, but we all need the same thing, if that makes sense. Like being on a fairground ride. These corners just roll one into another, they're really nice. You know, when you feel like you're getting it a little bit right, quite relaxing. We've done it again, we're not going to finish the lap, I don't think. So that way we can just push this car. It's not like it's going to mess a lap time up, is it? Not better. That felt better. But it's replicating, isn't it? No, I don't think you've upset any of us, Brandon. I mean, I didn't get to read all that, but don't think that for a minute. Do not think that for a minute. I hope you haven't upset you. No, don't be too silly, Brandon. How can you upset us, mate? You're not upsetting us. Don't be like that. You're alright, man. Don't overthink it, Brandon. Don't overthink it. Stop overthinking. That's people in your age group, when you're young men, overthink things a lot. Don't overthink it. You're part of our club, mate. You're in here. You're in here with us. You've been in here with us from the beginning. You're not going to upset us. We're here so you can talk, so you can express yourself, Brandon. No, but you're not in trouble by anybody. You're not upsetting anybody. And I think you can appreciate it. Yeah. We're here for you, mate. You relax yourself, buddy. And we're about to go back on this track and make a donkey's dick of it again. That's what it's about, innit? Oh, I didn't even get to like my roller foot. Well, you can't make that shit up, can you? going to go, well, it's winding me watch up, innit? We'll get there. We'll get there. We're doing something. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something. Where's it put me? Number 7. Number 7. My number plate on one of my cars was Sky High 7. If that's of any knowledge. Long time ago. Right. Come on then, let's have another drive around here. Don't worry about it. Here, you make us a nice cup of tea and put your feet up, Brandon, and just chill out there. You're part of the process. That's nice to know, Brandon. Yeah. Helps, buddy! You're comical, man. You do, my love. You do, man. You do. Right. Anyway, look, I've kept everybody on for way too long. I've just looked at time, and I wondered why little Henry was running around in the background. Yeah, thank you, Dave, man. I just love having you lot for company. That's why I'm here. It really is. Obviously, I like this fish, but you know what I mean? Yeah, nice ones, buddy. Right, I'm gonna have to go let dog out. I'll have to go let dog out. But as always, thank you so much. Oh look, we even got a clean race. So everybody, have I got my right buttons? I have no idea. I think it's this one. Yeah. Right, so thank you. Of course you can, of course you can, man. I'll let him do a bit of driving. Right, man. Right, I'll catch up with you soon, Mario, and everybody. Come on, Mr. Milano, Spuddy, Brandon, Dave, everybody that's been here, Oxymaroon, of course, and anybody I've forgotten. All have a fantastic evening, and God willing, catch up with you all on Friday. Right, have a good one. Love you all.